Okay, this laptop's bugging me. Anyways, my name is Heather, and I recently just graduated basic training at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Delta Battery, whoop whoop, wolf pack. Anyways, I thought I would offer some information, insight into basic training. Obviously, everyone's experience is a little bit different. I remember when I left and everything, you don't know what to expect. You watch all the videos, you do all those Google searches and trying to figure out what is it really going to be like for me. And obviously it's going to be different because there's going to be different drill sergeants and every battery is different to a certain extent. And honestly, it depends on the people that are actually in your battery. Like my battery, well, they always say that, like, every battery is like, you guys are the most, just, misbehaved soldiers, the worst, blah, 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 whatever. They're going to make you feel like shit. And honestly, you're not. Everyone's going to struggle. Everyone's going to mess up. So when someone makes a mistake, whether it's not being in uniformity, forgetting something, remember that can be you, and one day that might be you, and you need to do everything you can to fix a situation, whether that puts you 2 steps behind. Not only will other people remember that, your drill sergeants too will see that you take the initiative to do that, but also try to be proactive and avoid that situation. So, like, get up that extra 15-20 minutes early and get yourself set so you can help someone else that isn't ready because they haven't realized that maybe I should get up 10 minutes early so I can be on time for formation and stuff, because if it's anything, you have to be early is to be on time is to be late, and to be late is unheard of. Carry that with you and you'll be successful with the Army life, and also being at the right place at the right time in the right uniform. It sounds simple enough, but so many people can't even do that. Or having integrity. Excuse me. Which means, obviously doing the right thing, regardless of recognition or if anyone's around. And that's the hardest part that our battery had troubles with, and I'm sure anybody else does. When you're at the position of attention and your drill sergeant's not around there to make sure you're doing it, not moving around and just doing what you can only do at the position of attention, which is blink and breathe. Blink and breathe. You do that and you'll be successful. Just follow instructions and, stop talking, stop moving around in formation, and remembering that the tone of voice of how you say things is everything, because some soldiers, hot buttons, and they just breaks out to a big thing. So don't try to avoid using cuss words, telling people to shut the F up and all that. Lock it up, saying as nice as you can. If people don't listen, then obviously just stop, because, if they're not going to stop asking nicely, they sure as hell ain't going to listen if you start swearing and cussing at them. So take every opportunity you can. They say volunteer. They say don't do it. Yes, do it, because 1, drill sergeants will notice that you're taking initiative. 2, it gets you out of trouble, not necessarily out of trouble, but avoiding potential trouble that your formation or the whole battery can cause by people not goofing off, talking too loud, and so forth. And plus, it gives you the opportunity, besides just standing there at position of attention and blinking and breathing. Sorry, it's been a long 10 weeks. So let me see what else. Shower drills, yes, those are fun. They're really not that bad. Our battery, we only had to do it for like a couple nights, but it's actually kind of nice that they did have shower drills, because sharing a bay with 55 other females and there's only 8 showers, and most nights you only have a half hour to do so, it makes it so impossible to do it. Like, you'll be seeing females bird bathing it or baby wiping it. So if you haven't bought baby wipes, you might want to, because there may be nights where you don't even get a chance to shower. Just saying. And also it's good for FTX when you're out in the field, because you'll spend a couple nights out there and you're not going to be able to shower. So keep that in mind. Let's see. I'm rambling. Let's see. The DFAC food. Honestly, it's not that bad. Obviously, it's not as good as the food, like a home-cooked meal or whatever, but it really isn't that bad. There is a lot of carb dishes. A lot. Let's see. Anything in the defect is honestly fair game. I know they kind of tell you not to have like the ice cream that's there. Obviously, you should try to stay away from the really high junky food anyway, because you want to do well on your PT tests and everything. I mean, the drill sergeants will give you a hard time, but it's not like you're gonna get in like a council statement for anything. At least no one in our battery did. Let's see. Phones. Reception. Oh, reception. Oh, that was fun. Mine was 11 days. They take your phone away. Basic training. As soon as you get there, you got 2 minutes. Oh, yeah, for reception. I don't know, most people, not everybody did, but they never told us to turn our phones off in reception when we told them, our family were there, we made it, whatever. But we had to turn our phones, and they never told us to turn it off. And we didn't want to get in trouble. Turn your phone off, especially if it's battery, because when you get to basic, you're going to get 2 minutes to make a phone call. At least that's all we got, was 2 minutes. And some people only got 1 minute even, to contact their parents or whoever, their spouse, to tell them where they are. Make sure you give them your address, because you don't know when you're going to get your next phone call. We didn't get our phones till the 6th week. But a lot of that had to do with soldiers not behaving and everything. So hopefully you have a better battery. Because we had another battery next to us that actually had their phone. Got their phone. It's like a week later. Like every week they got their phone every Sunday. We didn't get ours till the 6th Sunday. So, yeah. Make sure your phone is charged in reception if you get time. Let's see what else. Oh yes, make sure you know your ranks very well, the Soldier's Creed, along with the Army song, because that will just help you along a lot of the ways. And also, knowing your phonetic alphabet, and also they're gonna give you like little study sheets and stuff, and your blue book and everything, and you're gonna have your warrior task book. Read it all. Like, take advantage of it. Like, I know there's going to be those stupid little downtown ones and you're sick of looking over it, but honestly, keep reading that information over, and it's only going to help you along, because at the end of the graduation, there'll be honor students and stuff, and if they see that you got the high scores and stuff, you're going to get picked for promotions and stuff. So take the initiative, like I said, to volunteer for stuff, to be that leader and stuff, and take those extra steps to help somebody else, because when it comes to like PGs and APGs and squad leaders and team leaders, you'll get picked for those positions, and it'll only look good for yourself and everything, and plus it'll kind of give you those to see what it feels like to be a leader and stuff, and it'll help you when you go to AIT, which I'll be going to on the 2nd. This is probably a really bad video. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Oh, and learn some cadences too. I wish I would have done that, because when it comes to calling cadences and stuff, that's a lot of fun, because some people, luckily we have a fortunate enough people that knew some cadences, but it gets boring saying the same cadences over and over again. Like, I'm a steamroller baby. If you don't know that one, you will. You will. That one sucks. It's so annoying. Or the party one, singing all day, every day. Like to party, P-A-R-T-Y. Party, hardy. Yeah, it gets old. So, learn some cadences, study, learn your ranks and everything, and work out. Do your push-ups, do your sit-ups, run. And when you do your PT test, you run, and there's like PT, and the PT is easy. It's very easy. Do it right, and you will see results. It seems so simple, and it doesn't seem like it's really getting you anywhere, but honestly, like, I didn't really notice too much of a difference in my body, but everybody knows when I got back, noticed that, I looked a lot better and stuff. I was, like, more toned, and my posture was a lot better, like, significantly. Like, that was horrible, but that you just stand differently, too, and you just, yeah, do your PT. Do those sit-ups and extra push-ups at nights, because get that 300. Get that 300. Get on that board. Get recognized, and because it goes to graduation, if you score the highest one, you'll get recognized for graduation. So, do it. For sit-ups, I always, some key things I never realized to do until, like, my last PT test is, don't, like, guide yourself down. Don't use your muscles. Just, like, let yourself fall. Like, because you'll give yourself that bounce back and everything and just come up right away. It really help. Let's see. Family Day is a lot of fun. I'm just rambling. I don't know what else to say. People should ask me questions. I don't even know if I'm going to post this video. Oh my gosh. I don't know what else to say. But basic real training really isn't that hard. It is a lot of fun. You'll make a lot of friends. And there's going to be some drama and tension. And honestly, don't act on it. If someone's just being, you know, disrespectful or rude or anything, obviously try to address it with that person. Then if that doesn't help, then, you know, talk with a battle buddy to, you know, talk to them or take it up to a drill sergeant and everything and get it chopped away. What we did in our bay, everyone talked and everything about the problems, anything that came, like a situation, things were missing and stuff. We didn't just take it to the drill sergeant right away. We made sure we talked to each other, not that something was just misplaced or something, or there's a miscommunication, because you don't need that extra drama tension, and that'll only hold you back for phasing over too. There's like too much of that. Not to mention if people are talking and everything in formation. Honestly, if everybody would just do the right thing, and be at the right place, in the right time, the right uniform, things would be so lovely, but obviously that's not going to happen. So, I hope this helps. I'm sorry if I rambled off, but yeah, you don't sleep much in basic, so get ready for that. If you think you're going to be sleeping, no. You don't sleep much. You have some late nights, yeah. The lights are out at what, between 2000 to 2200, and you get up between 4 and 5, sometimes even earlier, 3 a.m., especially if you want to be on top of things. Don't get up I would highly suggest not getting up when actually wake up is. Wake up is normally like a half hour to an hour before formation, but mostly it's half hour before formation. You have to be at formation normally 10 minutes early. If you're not there that early, or at least 5-10 minutes early, then you're wrong, because you're supposed to have accountability already by that time. So make sure you address that with everybody. Be early. Be early. Be early. I stress that because it only make you guys look a lot better on top of your shit. Laundry. That is fun. A lot of done with that. Make sure you label all your stuff and try to track as much as you can and be on top of it. Going down there as soon as often, especially if you're at the bay, make sure you check it as often as you can, because things get displaced, and I've lost a lot of clothing because people take shit. So make sure you label your stuff. And yeah, always track your stuff. Make sure you have everything. Have a little check through or whatever. And check your battle buddies. Make sure they have their blue book, their notebook, something to write with, their little study sheets, their IDs, because you're always supposed to have your ID on you. Always, always, always. And especially if you're like wintertime like I was, make sure you always have your gloves and your hat, your fleece hat, and your gator neck. Because if someone doesn't have it, no one's wearing it. One fail, we all fail. So keep that in mind as well. Let's see. Yeah, so that's all my advice. Sorry if it wasn't organized. Maybe I'll redo this. I don't know. But if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, and I'll be more than happily. Wow, I am just, yeah, always tired, always drained. And you're always hungry too. You're always counting down to chow. It's so funny. Anyway, and you're easily amused. It's pretty sad. You'll get what I'm saying. Like, people are entertained so significantly by like birds. Like, just watch birds on wires. Like, it's so exciting. Like, oh my god, that bird is pooping right now. Like, oh my gosh. Anyway, it's good times. You'll have fun. It really isn't that bad. Mind over matter. And don't let little things get to you, honestly. And if drill sergeants seem pissed and everything, they're more pissed at the situation than you, or they're not yelling at you. They're yelling at the situation. So try not to get all emotional about it or butthurt about it, because honestly, we're not in Girl Scouts, we're not in Boy Scouts. Like, this is Army. You're here. You're there to kill people. Like, get that through your head. So suck it up and stop being a little baby, and don't have hot buttons to other people's, bad attitudes or whatever. So just do everything you can, and even if you don't like that person, step up and help them or guide them, especially if they're one of those people that seem like not necessarily outcast, but nobody likes them or just treats them wrong for no good reason. Just take the initiative and help them out. But that's all I have to say. So Leave your comments if you have any questions. Let me know. I'll do what I can. I'm here only for like another week or so, and then I leave for AIT. So I wish you all luck, and go Delta. Rock hard.